I'm live here with the pigs. This is going to be a really short live, but I thought, why not show off our new pigs and tell you guys a little bit about them? So, if you didn't know, there are many different types of pigs. It's a lot like dogs. So, I was a little more ignorant when I was just a layperson. I didn't realize how many different species of livestock there are. So, your normal pink pig, when you're thinking your Wilbur, your normal pink pig, hairless pink pig, is called a Yorkshire pig. TH Outdoors, how you doing, man? We are just hanging out with our new pigs. And so these guys here, this is our boar. So this is going to be our breeder. He is a Berkshire-Tamworth. And this is another breeder, also a Berkshire-Tamworth. And this little one in here is a Berkshire. Well, I guess all the rest of them are Berkshire, Tamworth, Hampshires. So that's a three-way cross. So just like how you can have a yellow lab golden retriever mix or a German shepherd husky if we're talking dogs, you can have just as many mixes when it comes to pigs. There's probably a dozen prominent pig species. The reason that we decided to go with these pigs specifically, the Berkshire Tamworths, you can see that they are a haired breed. They have hair on their bodies, and that makes them a little more cold hardy. Let's spin you guys around so we can chat with you. Oh boy, I'm scaring them away. They don't like sudden movements. I just picked these pigs up on Monday, and so they're still getting used to me. It's gonna take a little bit of this, a little bit of socializing, hanging out with them until they get used to us. But TH says, when did you get them? We got them on Monday. These guys are about 2 months old. So at 8 weeks is when you can separate them from their mom. So they're about 8, 9 weeks old. Um, they're around 40 pounds, I would say, 35 to 50 pounds. Obviously some are bigger than the others. This guy here is Jason. So this is our boar. This is our boar. So this is going to be our breeder. He is going to have tusks. His tusk teeth haven't been trimmed. And then you'll see a couple of them here have a pink dot on them. Those are going to be our breeding females. So this one right here, this one here is Violet. So that's going to be our sow. And the brown one right here is Jessie. So we got Jason, Jessie, and Violet. And so you see this brown and black on her. That marks her as a Berkshire Tamworth. The ones with pink in them are Berkshire Tamworth crossed with Hampshire. And our boar here is just a Berkshire Tamworth as well. He just didn't get that brown in him. He's just got the black. But yeah, we're just chilling with our piglets here, guys. I just picked these pigs up on Monday. I'm going to be using 3 of them as breeders, and then the rest are going to be for meat. So yeah, they're a super docile breed. So like I said, there's lots of different breeds of pigs. These guys here are known to be good parents, good mothers. Um, there's a lot of cannibalism in the pig world. The typical pink pig that you get your bacon from at the grocery store, a Yorkshire pig, they do not make good mothers, but they grow really fast. And so that's why they're commercial pigs, because they put on weight really fast. It's your best bang for the buck. These guys grow slower. So these guys are going to they can get up to 800, 900 pounds. Don't get me wrong. These guys go big, but uh, by November, so when they're born in the spring, butchered in the fall, by November, they'll be about 300 pounds. You'll get about 175 pounds of meat off of them. Um, Last year when we did Yorkshires, we got them to weight by September. So these guys are going to take 2 more months to get to size, but they are, we're going to be breeding them this time around. So we're going to be keeping them, wintering them, raising them year round, and producing our own pork on the homestead. For those of you guys who are just joining, welcome to White Pines Homestead. Uh, I have cattle, goats, a lot of goats. I'm up to 16 goats right now. We've got rabbits, ducks, chickens, and pigs. Last year I did pigs seasonally. This time around, we're going to be breeding them year round. And so I'm just trying to spend time with them and get them used to me. And user says, hi, how are you doing tonight? We're doing well. Thank you. We're just, like I said, chilling with the pigs. I put out their evening hogs feed down here. It's still cold up here in Canada, so I got to make sure that they are well fed. Check this out, guys. There's the lake is still frozen. So we're still frozen out there. And so we want to make sure that these guys have lots of food in their tummies so that they're warm for the night. As they digest the food, they will, like little furnaces, produce heat. And I'm just gonna sit here like this. I just want them used to me, so we're hanging out with the pigs. But they are adorable. Like I said, they are Berkshire-Tamworths, and some of these pink ones have some Hampshire in them. They are a heritage premium breed forested pork. My plan. So I've got a big area set up with pallets here in the forest. I actually have the electric fence not set up, but kind of up from last year. So the electric fence runs about an acre and a half, maybe 2 acres. And so what I'm going to do is come the weekend, I'm going to raise this electric fence wire up. I'm going to add it into this pen and just run the electric fence along the bottom of the pen. That's going to get these guys trained to the electric fence. I'll leave that for about 2 weeks, maybe 3, and I'll watch and make sure they respect the electric fence. Once they learn not to touch it, I can remove the pallets and let them have the forest with a larger electric fence area. These guys are known for doing well foraging in the forest. My goal, my property here, guys, for those who are just tuning in. Hi, I'm Justin. We have a 156-acre peninsula. The lake is all the way around my property. I've got about 30 acres of field, and the rest is forest. I plan to rotate the pigs through the forest to open it up. We're up here in northern Canada, so the forest is very dense. As you can kind of see behind me, it's thick forest. So we're going to rotate the pigs through the forest to open it up a bit, make it more usable, and then I will chase the cows in behind them. So I'll rotate the cows through the forest after the pigs are done, and that's just going to help open it all up. The reason for that makes the land a lot more usable, and it also reduces your fire risk. When you've got dense forest like this in northern Canada, forest fires are nasty. For those who live in the northern United States, you've seen the smoke from our fires up here. It gets nasty. So you want to take care of your forest and manage your property well. And Josie or Jose or Josico, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. We are just chilling with our new pigs. I just bought these pigs on Monday. It was a long day. So for those of you just tuning in, I'm in northern Canada, and in order to go anywhere and get anything and do anything, it's just hours. I had to drive 6 hours each way to go pick these pigs up, so it was a good like 14-hour day. I think I left my house at 7 in the morning and I got back at like 8:30 at night, so 13 and a half hours. But yeah, the pigs are they're doing well. They're doing well. They're cute and they're doing well. This guy up here, this is the boar. This guy here is Jason. And hey, thank you for the gift. Some donut holes. Thank you, Jose. Is it Josie, Jose, or Josico? Either way, thank you for the donuts. We are just chilling with the pigs. The pigs appreciate it. So these pigs, I'm going to be actually breeding them. Uh, this is going to be one of the sows. This is Jessie. This is another sow. This is Violet. And then this is the boar, Jason. So Jason's going to have to get separated out within about a month, just because we don't want him trying to breed with the other ones. Right now, they're still too young to breed, but we don't want him trying to breed with the other ones that are being raised for meat. We want to make sure that they stay separate. And then once I do go to process all the other ones, then Jason can have his share of Jesse and Violet. They can hang out together, live together, and then they will go into their separate pens in the barn for the winter. But for now, they get to explore the forest and enjoy some feed. There's some birds flying in the background. And Lily. Hi, Lily. My dog is she loves the pigs. Last year, I let her in with the pigs. Here, Lily. Lily. Hi, Lily. Last year, I let her in with the pigs and she would play and tossle around. However, Lily girl here is very pregnant. Lily here is due in like a week. And so I don't want her anywhere near the pigs because I don't want her wrestling and playing with the animals while she's so close to having her babies. What do you get into? You look like you got into milk. Were you drinking cow's milk? What are you doing? What are you doing? Anyway, this is Lily. Hi, Lily. Hi, Lily. You look like you were drinking cow's milk. What are you doing? Ugh, we're gonna slowly sit back down and not spook them. I like to sing to the pigs, as crazy as that sounds. I want basically, usually you get your animals riled up to come to you by tapping on a bucket or giving them a constant sound, a noise that they know, hey, treats are coming. But I do that already with the goats and cows, and they're on a different field, and I don't want to make them angry. So I don't want to just tap the bucket when I'm calling for food time and make everyone else kind of jealous. So I sing to the pigs, and my song of choice is Tom Bombadil from Lord of the Rings, the novel, not the movie. So I like to sing Tom Bombadil. I'm a little stuffy right now. If you guys couldn't tell, I hit myself in the face with a hammer on the weekend, and my nose got all swollen up. So I'm a little bit stuffy. But yeah, otherwise I would sing for you. Instead, I'll let you enjoy the sounds and looks of the pigs just chilling in the forest. If you guys have any questions, anything you want to know about these pigs, by all means, let me hear it. I am here to answer. I just want to chat with you guys and, just be vocal and talk and get them used to me. The one thing you got to keep in mind, as cute as these pigs are, they are going to get eventually up to 6, 7, 800 pounds. Um, the boar is going to have some testosterone in him. He might get a little bit rough sometimes. And so, as cute as they are right now, you want to build a relationship with them, but still respect them, respect their strength. Even when they're at that 300-pound mark, they are strong, like surprisingly strong. Um, they're just dense muscle. And so you want to have a healthy respect for them. The kids, I let the kids come in here and play with them right now, but I told the kids once I no longer feel like they are safe around the kids, it's time to not come in here anymore. They're kind of my animal. Um, it's not that they are aggressive by any means. They're actually a very docile breed of pig. It's just that they are so strong that if you accidentally get squished in behind them, especially at feeding time, um, they're not going to really respect that they're crushing you. They're just going to go after the food. And so you don't want to get trampled. You don't want to get squashed. Again, we're talking when these guys are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 pounds of muscle. But for now, while they're little, get them used to us and enjoy their company. They are cute. If you guys have any questions about the pigs, let me hear it. I'll answer what I can. They're a little bit on the cold side, which is why we're giving them lots of food so that they stay nice and warm. I do have a shelter built over there. There's a pig hanging out over there, a couple pigs. I have a shelter that is fully plywooded in with a ton of dry straw to keep them warm for the night. And so at nighttime, they just snuggle in. For now, they're out here getting their calories and getting some food. I'm just trying to look. These ones back here might be some of the smaller ones. They're probably waiting for the bigger ones to finish eating before they come over. So these are the two breeders right here and Jason. So they're all up front, a little bit bigger. And I'm really trying to make sure that Jason is used to my touch so that he's not dangerous. When do you wean your rabbit? I want to say that it usually about 6 weeks. So rabbits, they need about the first like 2 to 3 weeks drinking milk exclusively off of mom. But then once you notice that they're eating primarily more hay and rabbit pellet, um, I like to separate at about 5 weeks for rabbits. TH, did you have a successful rabbit litter? Did everything go well? Um, we have another fresh litter right now of rabbits as well. Snow has her babies. In fact, let's set up a little countdown. Visiting baby rabbits. And we will do that in, let's say, 4 minutes. Let's give ourselves 4 minutes. And I will just put that up here and start countdown. Okay, in about 4 minutes, we're going to hop away from the pigs. We'll give them some space. They're having some water out of this barrel. I've got a plastic barrel here that I put these spigots on, and that's how they drink. I'm glad to see that they're using it and they know what to do. This one's broken. I need to change that one out. And yes for one, but the other one had one survive. You know what? First time moms, when it comes to rabbits, it's tricky. They got to learn what to do. Don't be too upset. We're like 50-50. Half of our first time moms were successful, half of them neglected the babies and weren't successful. It just seems to be that way on the goats. First time goat moms, kind of the same thing. Like 25% of our goats, the moms abandoned and we had to baby feed the first time around. But after the first time around, the rabbits, they're I don't know if it's that because they're older, they're more mature. Jason, be nice. Hey, hey, no picking on the little one. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. And too evil to hope. How you doing, buddy? These goats here are Berkshire-Tamworth pigs. Uh, they are a heritage breed, premium pork. The cool thing about pork right now is beef is insanely expensive. Uh, we just had a calf on the farm. Actually, after we see the rabbits, we can go check out the cow. But we had a calf, and cows are so expensive now. Just 3 years ago, when we bought our first cow, it was $900. Now, the last two we bought, 25 or $3,500 each, from 900 to 35 in 3 years. Beef is getting crazy. I'm hearing people trying to sell heifers in the $5,000 range. That's what you used to pay for a 2-year-old cow. Too evil to hope. You're amending your comment. Welcome to the piggies. Welcome to the piggies. I just picked these guys up on Monday. Uh, what I was saying is I'm going to be breeding pigs this year, so that's quite the typo. Uh, this is Jason. So this is our boar. He's our main breeder. Then we've got Jesse, this brown one here. That's our sow, and this pink one here is also another sow. That's Violet. So Violet, Jesse, Jason, and the rest of them are bacon. Bacon, 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 bacon. Are pigs expensive to raise? It costs me about 450 a pig to get them to full size. You basically just over double your money. I'm talking Canadian monopoly money here, so it's a little less American. Where I am, each pig costs about 150 to buy, and then you're about another $300 worth of food to get them to size. So you then can turn around and sell them for about $1,000. So you're going to do a little better than double your money. Um, but you got to be with them every single day. I feed them twice a day. I got to make sure that they always have access to water, which is not as easy this time of year. Up here in Canada, it was snowing today, but my lake is still frozen. It's still cold out here. It's still cold. It was literally snowing today. But guys, I put the countdown on. Here are my 8 piglets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now let's go check out the baby bunnies. We're going to leave these guys, let them enjoy their food, and we're going to hop the fence and go check out the brand new baby bunnies. I think they're about, I want to say 5 days old. Bear with me as I jump the fence. Oh, I gotta, I gotta jump the fence here, so bear with me. Okay, timer ran out. Let's go see these baby bunnies. I'll spin you guys around so you can look at my ugly mug. How you guys doing? Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. Time flies by. I'm in the process of buying a horse trailer. It's going to need some work. It's going to need some love, but the price was right. It's only about 3 hours away from me, so hopefully that goes smooth and we get that back. But let's sneak around here. All the baby goats. We also have 7 baby goats right now. But let's check out the baby bunnies. It was Snow who had a litter. So let's go check out Snow and her babies. I should make sure they're doing okay before I show you them. Hey, Snow. I'm opening up the door. Okay. So I don't know if I'll be able to even show you. They're going to be in this nest over here. and they're all tucked in because it's kind of cold. Here's Mama. Hi, Mama. Hello. You're getting a summer coat on you. I'm very confused by you. Your babies are hiding back there, and I don't want to disturb them because it's cold out here. And if they're not out, I don't want to bug them. But inside of that giant ball of hair is a bunch of her babies. They're too young for me to like pull them out and disturb them. I don't want to mess with her. Oh, let's check if Fluffy has had her babies. No, nothing in here. Hi, Fluffy. And what about Joan? Joan, do you have any babies in yours? Nothing in Joan's yet, but should be soon. That was anticlimactic. Sorry, guys. I don't want to disturb her babies. I thought maybe they'd be out on the surface by now, but they're still tucked in the ball of fur. But we do have the baby goats still out. I got to put them away here soon. There's a couple over here, but I'm trying to see. There's two. Unos dos. Hi, guys. Mom is coming to say hi. Hi, Evie. Hi, Evie. Are you coming up to say hi? Oh, hello, Evie. Hello. Hello, Mama. Hello, babies. Hey, cereal. Hey, big guy. Hey, Noe. We've got two more over here. We've got Miriam and Nia. And Nancy, how you doing? So we've got our breeding rabbits, and we breed the rabbits, we sell rabbits, and then we eat rabbits. It's fantastic source of protein. How much does a goat cost? I always wanted one. Goats in my area, the market for goats is between 150 and 250 each. Kind of depends on the breed and stuff. The females are worth a lot more. We're gonna come in here. The females are in around the $200 range. I did sell my mature buck, my breeding buck. I sold him for 250. Some people will ask for for a full size proven mom like Faye here. So Faye is an Alpine Toggenburg. She's a dairy goat. She's worth about 400. Sometimes you get goats like Maple, who's really skittish. She might be a $150 goat because you can't even give her snuggles. Bast here, he's okay. Hi, Bast. And we've got Fatima and Mimi. Where's your babies? Where are your babies? Where are your other babies? You got two more babies missing. This is a Loden. That's our new buck. And here's Denna. Here's two babies. Denna and Vanellope. Denna and Vanellope hiding in the barn. This isn't the barn they sleep in, though. I got to separate them into their barn. And Oreo's just chilling. Hi, Oreo. How are you doing? I actually have this set up. I've got a winch on the roof. Goats, you have to trim their hooves. You got to trim their nails. I do it about every 6 weeks. And I found the easiest way is to put them in a harness. Hi, Mama. I find the easiest way is to put them in a harness and strap them to the roof. Hey there. Hi, Denna. Hi, Vanellope. Denna, are you going to let me pick you up? Can I say hi? Oh, okay, Denna. Oh, hey, let's go into the light. Okay. This is Denna. Hello. Denna, she's like, I don't like the way you're holding me, bro. She wants down. Okay, fine. I'll put her down. I'll put her down. I'm showcasing her. Really nice colors on her. She's like a very chocolatey brown. Oh, hey. Oh, that's not yours. That's why. Evie threw a headbutt at Denna, but that's because that's not hers. That's Mimi's baby. So yeah, I hope I answered your question. If you have any, hey. Goats show their pecking order via the headbutt, the classic headbutt maneuver. That's how they uh, show their dominance. Okay, we're gonna go show you guys Spark. Spark is our calf. Spark was born about a month ago now. So he's a month-old baby cow. He's a steer calf, meaning a castrated male. How do you sell goats for food? So what I do is the surplus boys, I'll castrate them and then they can be raised up for meat. Um, Otherwise, the females, because we're small scale, I raise all my females up for other homesteaders for breeding. So typically, we don't raise our goats for meat. If I can find a buyer, then I just sell them. They're the best. They're a herd animal, so wherever I go, they go. If you can see, they're all just following me out here. Hi guys, and Pablo. Hello, Pablo. Hola, hola, amigo. How you doing, buddy? We're walking down the field with the goats, coming to see these guys. Hey, cattle. Hi, Georgia. This is our donkey. Our donkey is pregnant. There is a baby in here due. She's due in a month and a bit. In June. She should be having her baby in June. Then we got some cows. Hi, guys. This is Bernadette in the front, Bobby and Gabby, and Spark must be around the corner. Spark! Hey, Spark. This is our steer calf. Spark was born about a month ago, and he's a little firecracker. Spark, you coming all the way around? Spark, where? Spark? I'm trying to show you off. Sparky boy. Spark. Spark, where you going, buddy? Spark, hey. Spark, what you doing, bud? What you doing? You got the zoomies. Where are you going? There's a fence there. You can't go through the fence. Spark, he's camera shy. I know. Spark, Spark, what you doing? Hey, I'm basically your dad. I helped you birth. Spark, come here. Come here. No, no, I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Spark. I should have called him Lightning instead of Spark. Jeez. Spark. Why you got I'm not trying to play. I want to give you love. I want to pet you. No, no, I'm not playing. He wants to play wrestle. He wants me to chase him. Okay, Spark. Spark, hey. Why you zooming around? Okay. Here he is. Hi. Hello. Oh. Can you see yourself? Who's that? Who's that handsome boy? This is Spark. Hi, Spark. Hello. Oh. The reason I named him Spark is because he is a speckled park. He's a speckled park Black Angus. Believe it or not, this beautiful white boy. Hello, buddy. Hello. His mom is the black one over there. Hello. Hello, you handsome calf. He actually had a cut on his foot the other day, and I put some ointment on it. Some homemade yarrow balm. It's antibacterial ointment. Put it on his foot and looks good. It looks good. Hey, big guy. Oh. So yeah, anyway, guys, welcome to the homestead. I was looking at maybe getting some decals made. So I bought this, I'm buying this horse trailer. I got to paint the thing. And I think it makes sense to make it snazzy. Paint it white, put some White Pines Homestead stickers on it, and get her looking snazzy. Uh, hey, you don't need any milk. I'm looking at Bernadette here. Bernadette's she's trying to encourage Gabby to give her some milk, but the milk is for Spark. Mooch. And Scottish Angus. Yeah, so she is a Black Angus speckled park. Is that the same as a Scottish Angus speckled park? I do believe speckled park has some Angus in it. And then these ones here are shorthorn Gelvies. Shorthorn Gelvie. The two brown ones. And Spark was great. When we got the two shorthorns here, at first, the goats, come on, goats. At first, when we got the uh, two shorthorns. They were very skittish. And then once Spark was born, the last month, because I've been spending so much time with Spark and they like to hang out with him, they've gotten way more calm, way more friendly. Come on, goats. Come on, goats. Let's go. Let's go, goats. I'm telling you, man, goats are fantastic. They literally come when you call them. Come on, goats. I got the whole herd chasing me down. Hi, guys. You're not going to like me in a bit. I need to separate out the babies. They got to go into their own barn for the night. So anyway, why castrate Spark? So when it comes to cows, you shouldn't breed the bull with the mom. You don't really want to line breed cows. And I thought, at some point I'll have another bull. I had a bull when we were less experienced, didn't really know what we were doing, and he got too aggressive and dangerous, and so I had to eat him. Um, and then since I can't breed Spark with one of my three cows, he's not as useful as if I were to just eat him and then buy a separate bull. So if I ever want to get back into bulls, I would just buy a separate non-related bull. Does that make sense? And Aberdeen Angus. Hi, goats. Hi. That makes sense. And Angus cows originated in Scotland. Hi, Gabby. Or I mean Lily. Lily here is pregnant. She's due in a week, so we should have puppies here soon, guys. We will be having puppies soon. Hello. But I'm gonna end this live stream because I need to round up all of the babies. The babies live in this barn here, where it's a little warmer and away from the cows, so they can't get squished. And so I need to round them all up one by one and tuck them in here. And that is a two-hand job. So I'm going to end this stream. I appreciate you guys coming, hanging out, checking out the animals. And thanks for another good conversation, guys. Until next time, I'll see you guys.